Ground Delta 8 Tree Heavy requesting the end of pushback. Delta 8 Tree Heavy request to end pushback received. Ground Delta 8 Tree Heavy with Kilo ready to taxi IFR. Delta 8 Tree Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 9er right using taxiway Foxtrot Tree Foxtrot Echo Foxtrot Lima Tango Mike Lima cross runway 9er left Papa. Contact tower on 119.1 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 9er right via taxiway Foxtrot Tree Foxtrot Echo Foxtrot Lima Tango Mike Lima cross runway 9er left Papa Delta 8 Tree Heavy. Delta 8 Tree Heavy hold position caution other traffic. Delta 8 Tree Heavy continue taxi. Roger Delta 8 Tree Heavy. Ground Delta 1066 Heavy taxi to the gate. Delta 1066 Heavy taxi to gate Charlie 144 via taxiway Delta Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot Tree. Taxiing to gate Charlie 144 via taxiway Delta Echo Foxtrot Foxtrot Tree Delta 1066 Heavy.
Ground SVA 2046 with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
SVA 2046 taxi to and hold short of runway 9er left using taxiway Lima Tango Mike Lima. Contact tower on 133.425 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 9er left via taxiway Lima Tango Mike Lima SVA 2046.
Once again, we'd like to welcome you on board your safety is our top priority, so we appreciate your attention while we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. You can follow along with the safety information card in your back pocket. Please fasten your seatbelt and insert the flat metal edges to the buckle and pull on the strap to tight. So release it with the half flap of the buckle. passing through the cabin to make sure we are ready for departure. You can help us begin to ensure your seatbelt is fastened. Your seat back is upright, your tray table is good, and all time items are put away. If you have any questions about the safety features of this aircraft, please don't hesitate to ask. Smoking food, use electronic devices is never allowed on any flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors and access restrooms is a federal offense and could result in a fine. For your convenience, this aircraft has 3 restrooms, one in the front of the cabin and 2 in the back, and each is equipped with an instant changing table. We'll be adjusting the main cabin lights for departure. If you need it, there is a reading light above your seat. We're here to make sure you have a safe and comfortable flight. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoyed this experience.
Atlanta Tower SVA 2046 ready for departure runway 9er left IFR to Charlotte.
SVA 2046 altimeter 29.9er 2 wind calm traffic is Cessna Skyhawk on final. Cleared for takeoff runway 9er left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 9er left SVA 2046.
Endeavor 49er 40 go around. Going around Endeavor 49er 40. Endeavor 49er 40 contact Atlanta approach on 127.9er. Good day. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo contact Atlanta departure on 121.225. Good day.
121.225 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Goodbye. Atlanta departure SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo is passing 2,900 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo Atlanta departure altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to lead us. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo contact Atlanta Center on 128.0. Good day.
128.0 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Goodbye. Atlanta Center SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo is at 8,400 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to Irwin. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
Atlanta Center Southwest 1445 heavy 11,900 feet. Southwest 1445 heavy Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to FRYES. Southwest 1445 heavy contact Atlanta Center on 127.05. Good day. Southwest 29er, 6 tree heavy, you are 19er miles southeast. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, expect ILS runway 10 approach via Dewey transition. Cleared to Dewey. Atlanta Center, Delta Tree, 6-4 heavy, 11,900 feet. Delta Tree, 6-4 heavy, Atlanta Center altimeter, 29.9er 2 radar contact, continue to KILRR. 127.05, Southwest 1445 heavy. Goodbye. Delta Tree, 6-4 heavy, contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day. ILS runway 10 approach via Dewey transition, cleared to Dewey Southwest 296 tree heavy. Going to 127.5, Delta tree 64 heavy. United 6 tree 2 heavy contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day. United 6 tree 2 heavy. Goodbye. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo climb and maintain flight level 270. American tree 17 heavy contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
Going to 127.5, American tree 17 heavy. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day.
127.5 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Goodbye. Atlanta Center SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo is passing flight level 240, climbing flight level 270.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue to PHIIL. Atlanta Center Delta 2141 Heavy 13,800 feet. Delta 2141 Heavy Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to HAARY. Exigent tree 12 heavy contact Atlanta Center on 12.9er5. Good day. 12.9er5 exigent tree 12 heavy. Goodbye. Atlanta Center, American tree 17 heavy flight level tree 0. American tree 17 heavy Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue. Cessna 40 Mike contact Atlanta Center on 123.9er5.
We've just reached our
Good
fuselage
day.
for the flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you
Delta tree 64 heavy, you are tree 6 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 26 right approach via Zello transition. Clear to Zello. One two tree 9er5 Cessna 40 Mike. Goodbye. Atlanta Center exigent tree 12 heavy is at 11,600 feet, descending 7,000 feet. Exigent tree 12 heavy Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to WRGNZ. Delta 2141 heavy contact Atlanta Center on 134.8. Good day. Atlanta Center Cessna November tree 040 Mike is at 6,900 feet, climbing 8,000 feet. Cessna November tree 040 Mike Atlanta Center altimeter 29.9er 2 radar contact. Continue to CNTLR. tree 21 heavy is passing flight level tree 50, climbing flight level tree 60. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, contact Atlanta Center on 124.45. Good day.
124.45 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Goodbye. Atlanta Center SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, flight level 270.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue to LAGGR. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, contact Atlanta Center on 127.5. Good day.
Going to 127.5 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Atlanta Center SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, flight level 270.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue to MULSN. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, traffic is 6 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level tree 00 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo have the traffic.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo traffic alert. 6 o'clock, less than 1 mile flight level 300 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo traffic in sight. Going to 135.35 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Atlanta Center SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo flight level 270.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo Atlanta Center radar contact. Continue to HRTWL.
251 Sierra Bravo, have the Airbus A20N in sight.
Atlanta Center American 2185 Heavy is passing flight level 250, climbing flight level 280. American 2185 Heavy Atlanta Center radar contact, continue to KUPPP. SBA November 251 Sierra Bravo, you are 73 miles southwest. Descend and maintain flight level 190, expect ILS runway tree 6 right approach via HECM transition. Cleared to HECM. SBA November 251 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 11,000 feet. SBA November 251 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect ILS runway tree 6 right approach via HECM transition. Cleared to HECM. SBA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
November 251 Sierra Bravo traffic alert. 12 o'clock, less than 1 mile, flight level 220 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo traffic in sight.
American 2185 heavy traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 220 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. American Tree 17 heavy contact Charlotte approach on 126.15. Good day. SBA November 251 Sierra Bravo traffic is 6 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 185 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
SBA November 251 Sierra Bravo have the traffic.
American 2185 heavy traffic is 11 o'clock 3 miles at 17,400 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. American 2185 heavy have the traffic. American 2185 heavy, you are 42 miles southwest. Climb and maintain flight level 190. Expect ILS runway 36 left approach via Willette transition. Clear to Willette. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 36 left approach via Willette transition. Clear to Willette American 2185 heavy. November 251 Sierra Bravo, contact Charlotte, approach on 125.35. Good day.
125.35 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Goodbye. Charlotte approach SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo is passing 8,400 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo Charlotte approach altimeter 29.902 radar contact. Continue to HECO. 251 Sierra Bravo, you are 900 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet altimeter 29.902.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 5,000 feet SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at 2,400 feet, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, you are 10 miles south of Charlotte. Contact Charlotte Tower on 118.1 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118.1 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Charlotte Tower SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, 9 miles south inbound ILS runway 36 right approach.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, Charlotte Tower. Altimeter 29.902, wind calm, cleared ILS runway 36 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 36 right approach SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
2,500.
Runway tree 6 right, volunteer tree 755 heavy. Volunteer tree 755 heavy, follow the aircraft on final. Wind calm, cleared to land runway tree 6 right. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, follow the aircraft on final. Wind calm, cleared to land runway tree 6 right. Cleared to land runway tree 6 right, volunteer tree 755 heavy.
Cleared to land runway tree 6 right SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
One thousand. $400. $50, $40, $30, $20, retard, 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 retard,
Charlotte Tower,
retard,
American tree 17 heavy, 10 miles south inbound ILS runway tree 6 right approach. American tree 17 heavy, Charlotte Tower. Altimeter 29.902, wind calm, cleared ILS runway tree 6 right approach. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo, turn next taxiway. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo contact ground on 129.8. Cleared ILS runway tree 6 right approach American tree 17 heavy. Charlotte Tower Brickyard 5711 heavy 8 miles south inbound ILS runway tree 6 right approach. Brickyard 5711 heavy Charlotte Tower. Altimeter 29.9 wind calm cleared ILS runway tree 6 right approach. American 1518 heavy follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind calm cleared to land runway tree 6 right. Brickyard 5711 heavy follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind calm cleared to land runway tree 6 right. American tree 17 heavy number 2 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind calm cleared to land runway tree 6 right. Clear to land runway tree 6 right Brickyard 5711 heavy. Clear to land runway tree 6 right number 2 American tree 17 heavy. Charlotte Tower Delta 1639er heavy at runway tree 6 right ready for departure IFR to Detroit Metro. Delta 1639er heavy altimeter 29.9 wind calm traffic is Airbus A20N on final. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 right. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 right Delta 1639er heavy. SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo acknowledge last transmission.
One two nine or decimal 8 SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo. Goodbye.
Brickyard 5711 heavy go around. Going around Brickyard 5711 heavy. Delta 1639er heavy contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day. Brickyard 5711 heavy contact approach.
Ground SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo taxi to the gate.
SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo taxi to gate Charlie 2 using taxiway.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 2 using taxiway SVA November 251 Sierra Bravo.
Blue Streak 5482 Heavy requesting pushback. Blue Streak 5482 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Yes, sir, I understand.
The doors verified?
Yes, sir, I understand.
The doors verified?
Ground Blue Streak 5482 Heavy requesting the end of pushback. Blue Streak 5482 Heavy request to end pushback received. Ground Blue Streak 5482 Heavy with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.